Now go to the coverage of the Georgia runoff elections that we have planned for you, where voters have about 2 hours left to cast their votes and determine which party controls the U.S. Senate.
Yeah, everyone's watching this one. We do have team coverage with 7 News' Melanie Palmer in Hart County, where we have been tracking polling, and reporter Skylar Henry is in Atlanta with more on the candidates.
Our bureau chief reporter Archith Seshadri is also joining us live from Atlanta to bring us more on voting today.
Now, Georgia voters have their last chance to make their voices heard at the nearly 2,700 polling precincts. And Atlanta Bureau Chief Archith Seshadri is at a polling location in Atlanta with the very latest. Archith?
Yeah, that's right. We are in Midtown Atlanta, and as you can see behind me, the lines look pretty good. There's not a whole lot of people here, not a lot of wait. In fact, the Secretary of State says they only had about an average wait time of 1 minute across most polling precincts in Georgia, with only a handful experiencing more than a 30-minute wait time. So certainly good news there. And the reason they say that is because more than 3 million Georgians already voted early, either through in-person early voting or mailed in their absentee ballot. So here's what's going to happen within the next few hours. Polls close in Georgia at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then the counties can then count all of those ballots and start tabulating those results. Those will be unofficial results that we'll see on the Secretary of State's website. Counties technically have until next Friday, the 15th of January, to certify them, and then the state has until the 22nd of this month to officially certify those results. But we know with such highly contested races, every vote counts, and everyone's watching to find out who the winners will be tonight.
The elections of 2020 were some of the most secure, most observed, most transparent elections, most participation we've ever seen, particularly in spite of a global pandemic. And so in reality, the election was probably the best this country has ever seen as far as reflecting the will of the people and the American voters.
And what's going to be interesting about all of this is the Secretary of State says there are no examples of voter fraud, voter irregularities, and in fact they are doing their investigations if they see that, but so far smooth sailing, no major issues if at all. So right now the wait and watch game is on. Still a few hours until polls close here in Georgia. Reporting live in Atlanta, Archith Seshadri, 7 News.
Wait and watch for sure. Thank you, Archith.